we are at Buffalo's Bay. Lovely Sunday that you can see lots of people out braaiing. Have a nice day. Boat. And on the braai you will see that most people use either your bricks and rocks turned on their sides to suspend the grid on the fire. That's what we want to talk about today. It's a multi-level extendable braai stand made from stainless steel. We have a whole assortment of grids here, anything from your small braai grids to your standard folding grid, what they call the big boy or big box grids. Then we have your larger sloop grids, typical for your fish down at the coast. We have your round grids, typical what you'd find on your kettle braai or Weber braai. And then last but not least, really big braai. This is a shop shelf, a display shelf. You can find them at any catering store. Makes a really nice braai grid. Now the problem is typically that if you want to braai with any of these assortments of grids, you're going to need a different size of grid stand. When we look at the transformer, first thing you'll notice is that it is stainless steel. It's made from an 8mm round ball, and it will actually give you 6 different heights to braai on. First we're looking at 11, 17 and 26 centimeters, and then when you flip it around, you're looking at 7, 13 and 20 centimeters. Now the party trick with the extender is this, and that is that the arm will slide out, so it becomes extendable to accommodate different sizes of grids on your braai fire. So let's have a look at what we're going to do. We're going to start off with the small grid, typical for your bread, for your toasties, or just a 1 or 2 person braai. Really small grid. What we're going to do is we're going to take the braai stand, we're going to put it on the fire like that. We're just going to fit your stand so that it works on the correct size. As you can see, really stable stand, and you can adjust your height to accommodate your heat, to make your braai the heat right for the type of things that you braai. So let's move away from that one, and we're going to move up to the big box or your folding grid, typical for your family braai that we have. And again, we're just going to slide that in, and we're going to adjust the stand accordingly, just to make sure that it stands really firm. If you want to go for something bigger, like your sloop grid, we're going to look at something like this. Typically about 500 to 660 millimeters wide and 340 to 500 millimeters deep. And what we're going to do is to get that on the stand. You'll see that's not big enough, but because it can extend, we're just going to slide it out and get it to the right size. Okay, and then typically we would not be able to use something like your Weber grid on that kind of fire, but your round Weber grid on the stand, no problem. Just adjust it accordingly. Now just for the party trick, and this grid is way too big to fit onto this braai, so we're going to do it right over here. Now this grid is 1 meter long by 500 millimeters wide, and we're going to get this on the stand. All that we have to do is to extend it all the way out so that it's got on its widest. We're going to take the grid and just slide it in on that stand. As you can see, no problem, lots of space on it. You can find us on our website www.braaiguys.com. Hope you have a nice braai.